Landon Ruppenthal with a shot that goes high over Ziegenfuss and goes into the corner. Landon Ruppenthal once again absorbs a check, gets the puck out to set it out, and carries it into the Florida zone. Ruppenthal loses possession of the puck, tries to get it back, but he's stick checked by Hill. And Angelo Hill can't clear the zone. It goes to the far side where Painter fires a shot on goal. And a save made by Ziegenfuss. And Natter, but Kendra's right there on the spot to intercept it and fire it back behind the Florida net. And possession retained there by Smith. Smith comes in front to Kendra, whose shot is blocked over top of the net by Ziegenfuss. Tournament for the Lakeland Junior Mocs as they're looking to build on a 7-1. Dump the puck in and get something going, but it's intercepted there nicely by Arthur, the defenseman for Florida. He loses possession of the puck, and Schrader turns it around. Leaves it for Smith, who fires, and a shot that just misses the far corner. And Ziegenfuss may have gotten a piece of that. Mocs again, and a one-on-one, a nice deke, and a shot, and a score! The Mocs get the first goal of the game, and it's Riley Smith. But here's Kendra, and he's got a 2-on-none if he hurries. Kendra fires a shot, save made by Ziegenfuss, but he kicks the rebound out, and fortunately his defenseman's right there. Rather that Lakeland didn't have anybody right there because it was a wide open net. If they had somebody that was there ready to possessed by Grazik, but then it's turned over and Crimmin gets it right back onside. And Rodriguez fans on a shot from a dangerous spot in the low. And here comes Landon Ruppenthal. Ruppenthal fires a shot that's saved nicely by Ziegenfuss. And a couple players go spilling down to the ice. And they've got an early one here in this game as they're looking to go to 2-0 on the first day. Here's Rodriguez. Gains the zone, tries to dance around, and Ziegenfuss is just going to melt it down and take the face-off. And he wins it. Here's Ruppenthal. And a shot from the right point goes wide by Kevney. And it's picked up by the Warriors. Kevney shot right off the face-off by Kendra is blocked into the corner. They try to center it back out to Kendra at the top of the slot, and it's melted down there by Ziegenfuss, who will hold for a face-off with 33 seconds remaining. So the Mocs on a power play here. And Rodriguez wins the draw, but wins it 2. Rodriguez brings it in. 5 seconds left. Ruppenthal with the shot. And as the whistle goes, the horn goes, and we've reached the end of the first period. Arthur for Florida in the penalty box, serving a roughing penalty. And into the corner goes Mason Kendra for Lakeland. Puck bounces out to, and Navarro tries to take it coast to coast, fires a shot that is handled by Ziegenfuss and kicked into the corner. Back out to center it comes, and the power play is over. And we're back to full strength 5-on-5. And we're going to have another power play coming up. And this one's going to go to, well, it was going to go to Florida, but now I think we're going to have, here we go. So we're going to have a power play for the Mocs, a 5-on-3 power play with them up 1-0, and now Billy Burkhart's got his arm in the air, and we're going to have a Mocs player going to the penalty box. And Kevney brings it back in and fires a shot that goes wide. Liam Ruppenthal at the red line. Cross-ice pass to Kevney. Enters the zone. Blocked by Grazik. Here's Kevney once again. Nice defensive work there by by Arthur. Now out of the box for 27 seconds remaining on the power play for Lakeland, and then there will be a very abbreviated 5-on-4 power play for the Warriors. Here's Arthur. Plays catch behind the net with Grasick. Arthur once again fires it to an open corner, nobody home. The two Warriors players are on their skates, and now they're back onto the ice. There's a 5-second power play for the Warriors, but they don't have possession. And even though they're shorthanded, now the Mocs turn it over. A Florida defenseman and fires a shot on that is gloved by Ziegenfuss, who needs a break. Will be Rodriguez on the draw, and he wins it to Kendra, who tries to take a shot, and it's blocked by his own man. Shot for the point. It's bouncing around and right in front of the net. Rodriguez tries to poke it home. The shot originally taken by Crimmin from the point, and kind of, I don't think Ziegenfuss, number one, expected that puck to get through, and number two, for it to bounce around the way that it did, almost like it was encased in rubber, not just vulcanized rubber. Good job by Navarro to hold the zone. And it comes out front to Needham. Does, but then it's intercepted and poked right back in by Crimmin into the corner. Crimmin and Kendra sandwich the defenseman Hill and try to get possession, but they can't maintain possession, but it pops out to the middle to Rodriguez, who can't get a shot off, and it floats into the corner where Rodriguez finishes his check, and meanwhile a shot by Navarro goes high from the point, comes to the opposite point where Josiah Rodriguez. Here's Navarro. Behind the net it comes, trying to find Smith in front of the net. Painters dump into the corner, comes to the far side long bottom. Kowalski tries to fire it opposite corner, but it's handled by Arthur, who skates around behind the net to himself and then tries to find Milo Rodriguez coming through the high slot. It goes into the corner and bounces back up top to Navarro. Navarro's shot is to Lakeland, and here's Mason Kendra. Kendra takes a shot that goes just wide, and Ziegenfuss may have gotten a piece of that. Good job by Matthew Ziegenfuss, who's played well in goal for the Warriors throughout this game. Into the corner it goes. A loose puck is gained there by the Mocs Crimmin. And opportunity. Lakeland's had almost a full minute 35 on 3 that they weren't able to score on. Good job defending there by Hausman. There by Crimmin. And Crimmin carries it in, but only so far as his opposite number. But it bounces right back out, and a couple of Mocs trip over each other, and that will give Earhart a chance to maintain possession. And it bounces into the zone with 18 seconds. Dances along the blue line and then leaves it off for Milo Rodriguez with 6 seconds left. Tries a return pass for Kendra in the slot, but it bounces off his stick, and that's going to do it for the second period. And Mason Kendra centers it for Rodriguez, who takes a shot, fired, and a glove save made by Matthew Ziegenfuss, who is given appreciative helmet taps by his teammates, and understandably so. Ziegenfuss has played very well in net for the Warriors in this game. Into the third period, and we'll have a face-off to Ziegenfuss's right, and another quick save after only 3 seconds. Pro Rink action starts at 6:45 tomorrow morning with the 14UA Black Division. And we'll be on the Olympic rink beginning at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We hope you're able to join us with live streaming here on DSPN Live. Behind the net, it's handled by Earhart for Florida. they lose possession and quickly gain it back. And fired along the sideboards. It's Sullivan. And here's Mason Kendra. Avoids a check, tries to dance around a defenseman. Takes a shot right on. And the follow-up is covered up and smothered for a face-off by Matthew Ziegenfuss. So Ziegenfuss has been a rather busy individual in net tonight for the Warriors, and he's played very well. Have to think that the Warriors are pretty happy with what they've seen from number 70 in net, because he's been a difference maker back there, and they've had the Mocs have not been a pushover for sure, and Ziegenfuss has stood tall. Understandably so, but a turnover, and here's Smith. Takes a shot that blocks off the rebound. It comes out to the top of the slot. Smith with another rebound chance. Another save by Ziegenfuss. 3 different chances, and now we'll have a penalty coming up. And welcome and go back up 2-1. Fourth power play of the game for the Mocs. They're 0 for 3. Holcomb. His pass misses Crimmin, but it bounces slowly enough that the Mocs are able to regroup behind the net. Navarro's shot just goes wide. Crimmin on the follow-up, scores! And the Mocs do get a power play goal. 10:30 remaining in the third period. We have the Mocs back up 2-1. And I think that William Holcomb might be the most relieved player on the ice right now, because that mistake just got covered up by a well-timed power play goal. Here's Mahoney. Tries to get away from a couple of defenders. So the last time the Mocs were on the power play, they went up 2-1 after the Warriors had just tied the game. Let's see if history repeats itself here. Centering attempt bounces past Crimmin in front of the net. And here's Crimmin top of the circle. Fires a shot that bounces off of Earhart's back. Of defenders gains the zone. Fires a shot that's just wide. And Rodriguez centers to Kendra, whose turnaround shot goes wide into the corner. Rodriguez for his brother. Behind the net, Milo Rodriguez lets it go slowly, and here come the Mocs. Schrader, one-on-one against Zampol. Now 2-on-1, a shot taken by Rupenthal goes wide, and all of a sudden they had 3-on-1 down low, and I don't think. Shot taken from the blue line, and a turnaround follow-up chance by Dallas Kowalski down low. Trying to make something out of nothing here is Lakeland in the final 5 minutes of the contest. Kind of at 6s and 7s down there are the Warriors defending. And the puck bounces to the corner. Arthur's got to be a little bit careful down there. And a shot from the point by Kevney is handled easily by Ziegenfuss, who kind of senses the situation and melts it down for a face-off with 4.5 minutes to go. And the puck is won forward by the Mocs. And a quick shot that Ziegenfuss has to be quick on the draw to keep out. In the center circle. Tries to get around the defender, Painter. Kendra tries to wrap around. Comes off his stick. And tries for an open short side that's not there. Ziegenfuss doing a good job of holding that near post. Rupenthal wins the draw and then tries to pass it to an open wing, but it's too open, and it's picked up on the far boards by the Warriors. And they bring it behind the net, trying to clear the zone, but Shoemaker keeps it in and fires it into the slot, where it bounces around off a couple of players. Rupenthal takes a shot that's blocked. Nicely done by Arthur, who then goes one better, and Painter carries it out into the neutral zone. Tries to split the defense and gets it into the corner. He's got Kowalski in front of the net, fires a shot. Save made by Ziegenfuss. The rebound bounces out. And back to the blue line where Rupenthal leaves it there for Kevney. Kevney's shot goes wide. And here come the Mocs. Kendra behind the net. It comes, bounces out front. Rodriguez is there, but he can't get a handle on the pucks. The puck and the play stays alive. Now they're wondering where the whistle was. Kendra fires a shot that bounces off the pad of Ziegenfuss. 1:22 remaining. Rupenthal in the near corner. It comes up top to Rodriguez. Looking for a tip from Kendra. It bounces harmlessly off the boards behind the net. And Kendra behind the net looking for a pass out front. But Crimmen couldn't knock it home with a minute left in the third period.